Listen to them. That's why I say, man, Bible got every emotional feeling that a person ever went through. Ain't nothing new under the sun when you really read it. Listen to them. It said, have mercy on me, O Lord, for I am in trouble. My eyes waste away with grief. Yes, my soul and my body, for my life is spent with grief, and my years with sighing. My strength fails because of my iniquity, and my bones waste away. I am a reproach among all enemies, but especially among my neighbors, and I'm repulsive to my acquaintances. Those who see me outside flee from me. I am forgotten like a dead man out of mind. I am like a broken vessel, for I hear the slander of many. Fear is on every side. While they take counsel together against me, they scheme to take my life away from me. Ain't that something? That's exactly what it is. That's exactly what it is. It's like, so when you look at this, you know that this unalive and stuff and all this stuff is real. But here's the thing about that unalive and stuff. When God take counsel, it feel like it's the dark night of the soul then. It's you in spiritual court then. So it feels like you being unalived or you done been murdered. But in actuality, you in spiritual court with God. I noticed this because when you go to Job, this is Psalms right here, 31. When you go to Job, it say the same thing. Then when you go to there's a few chapters in Genesis, I think Moses. Abraham, maybe, I don't know. There's a few old chapters in the Genesis, the same thing. So I'm looking at them like, wait a minute. This energy, what it is that not Jacob, not Noah, it might be Moses. It ain't Moses neither though. I can't remember which one it is. But anyway, what it is that when God comes to these individuals, it's like these particular individuals changed the game. They was prophets, and God took up their counsel. So when I notice when God take up with you, everything around you shift, and people they're gonna call you crazy or whatever. I mean, we all know I ain't crazy. I mean, come on, you gotta be crazy to say somebody like me crazy. But what else can you say? So what it is that it ain't nothing on the board. It ain't nothing. All of it. If it is, it's fabricated. It ain't real. I've been working my whole life, hustling my whole life. I've been in good standards my whole life, and when I did go to jail, it was self-defense reasons, and that's it. You know what I'm saying? And I know a lot of people be like, they good kid, they ain't never been in jail. Well, you know, I don't never see stuff like that. Not when you hear in purgatory. Not when you hear. You know what I'm saying? Well, I don't say that at all, really. Because it don't matter if you good or bad, you go to jail. You know? I done seen some of the best people in the world go to jail. That ain't got nothing to do with nothing. Honestly, I'm scared of people who ain't never been in trouble. I ain't scared of them for real, but I'm saying I watch them, bro. You don't never get in trouble. Well, what bond you connected to? You know, I ain't got shit. Shit. Where you connected at there? You know what I'm saying? You got some organization you dealing with that's helping you Because from what I understand, especially when you black, it's mandatory for you to either hit the grade or get a charge before you 21 years old now. So, you know, and most of the people that I know that ain't never got in trouble got some kind of organization backing them up. I don't have all that. You know, it's always just been me and God, bro. So with that being said, what was I saying? I always been just doing me, man. But what was I talking about? Oh, so in the Bible, when I seen these people, I was like, wait a minute, the energy shift and it turns into like a dark night, so it feels like you. It also, when God come and take up with one individual, it feel like you've been unalived as well. That's what I'm trying to say. And when you read the Bible, all you gotta do is look at my stories and go to the Bible. You're gonna be like, man, these are all the same stories for real. Yeah, because what you gotta do when someone unalive, you gotta stand up straight. And God take up the counsel. God is your lawyer. You have to stand up straight. And that spiritual court gonna go on for 5-10 years. And like, okay, let's use the test. Let's say they use the test to descend me. Well, you go in Job, you'll see Job kept complaining to God one time, and God couldn't nobody find fault in Job, but God did. And nobody ever talks about that in the Bible, but God did. And he didn't explain it though. God was like, you need to do something. He said something. And it was basically like, you need to, whatever he was telling them, it didn't read it out in the Bible like it would explain that's what Job was doing. But it was basically saying, I know the wrong you're doing. Matter of fact, that's when God said, I think, if I ain't mistaken, that's when God said, I made the Leviathan. I did this, I did that. Basically saying, who are you without me? So it was like Job had got ahead of himself somehow. So that's just like that test. It's like they different tests, different strokes for different folks. And when God said, I'm gonna send you to the root chakra, okay, you go to the council, you go to the root chakra, boom. Same thing with Job. His situation probably would have been the heart chakra, you know what I'm saying, or the crest chakra, you know what I'm saying. So in other words, he was probably getting ahead of himself. So it probably would have been the crest chakra. And but what Job didn't maybe at the time understood was that God was working on everything, and God was showing him his enemy, and his enemies, they look like, the enemy looked like, the enemy looked good. The enemy looked like, man, I saw it a while ago. I saw it a while ago. Anyway, it's a part in the song somewhere where it explains how the enemy's conquered. How they seem like they get everything they want. And that's the same thing in this situation. That's the same thing in this situation. It's in song somewhere. Yeah, but it talks about how the enemies uh, get everything they want. They don't get in trouble for nothing they do, and they get this, and they just seem like they blessed. But it's all part of the process. It's all part of the whatever that's going on in that time where God do energy. So it's almost like God shift the energy. Like, yeah, man shifted first. You unalive somebody and you expect this, but you don't expect what man don't expect. When man unalive you, what man don't expect, even when they sell their soul to do devil deals, they gotta have this person descend. That person have to descend. They don't expect this person to ascend. That's one thing they don't expect, because they got away with it. They've been doing it. They get caught up in their own world, and they've been doing it for so long. They don't expect this person to get caught up, and to descend. They don't expect this person. They expect this person to descend. They don't expect this person to ascend. That messed up everything. That shifted the energy. So man shifted it in his favor when he expected this person to descend. But when God comes through, you know, your physical justice is injustice at this moment, because you unalive somebody unlawfully. So the spiritual justice got to agree on the unaliving. In order for the spiritual justice to agree with it, that person will have to descend. If that person chooses to ascend, the energy shifts. It still stays in the unaliving state, but it goes more towards the dark night of the soul. This is when everybody is in spiritual court. That's why them tests is so vitally important for the one that need you to do them. It ain't really that important for me. It's important for those who need it, whoever did all this. And I can almost guess, I don't know it, I'm stuck in here, you know I am. I can almost guess everybody who had anything to do with my situation is the one that need me to do the test. That's how you recognize, that's how I recognize devil deals and stuff growing up. I tell my partner, don't deal with them, they in tune. You know what I'm saying? I especially will now. Don't deal with them, they all in tune. Don't deal, we're gonna go the other way. Whenever you get out and then they'll come to the leader, they'll come to me. It was like, it's one or two leaders in this group, and I'm one of, and I'm the one that my boys told the other guy, we can't deal with you. That guy gonna come to me, well, why I can't link up with y'all? You can't link up with us because you got something going on that you don't understand. When you get out of it, you come holler at me. And I know when you got out of it, so you ain't gotta waste your time bothering me. Just like that right there. So, with that being said, when you look at the Bible, now go read, that's why I'm telling everybody, go read that Bible, bro. Because you're gonna be like, wait a minute, read it. When I tell everybody to read that Bible, you got all these trap souls, and I love the song, don't get me wrong, and then keep the title. But you know what's going on. Well, look into these people's lives. Don't just say, and they've been sacrificing, Macari. Let me tell you, the person you sacrifice is the best thing smoking. You need ideas from that person. You need the identity from that person. You need that life from that person. They are the best thing smoking. You just sacrifice that person, which would probably be your twin flame, because for some reason I'm starting to notice, even if gang violence and everything, for some reason, whoever you attacking, whoever you trying to kill, somehow winds up being part of your tree. I don't know why that is, but I'm noticing it. And everything you need from this person, you finna take everything from this good man and give it to a bad man, or vice versa. Or vice versa. You finna take everything from this good person and give it to a bad person, legally. You need everything from this person. That's the best thing smoking. So, with that being said, go look in the Bible and look, you know about these soul trap people. You know about this box in the bottles, and y'all so excited to do it. Oh, and be crying and jogging. I just feel so bad with sacrifice. You know what I'm saying? God don't buy it, though. God ain't buying it, though. You're going to pay for it when you cross over. You better understand that. Period. Now, let me tell you something what God told me. I asked God something when I had that experience. I was like, Joe, now, why these people live such good lives? But I ain't asked like Joe, I asked something in particular. And God said, when somebody sell their soul to do something, I typically let them live out their life, because where they going when they leave is for eternal. That's why you don't feel that justice is being served, but justice is being served. Actually, you just got to pay attention and not descend. The dissension part is what's making the person that's been sacrificed and being tortured feel like they are the ones in the wrong. They are the ones suffering. If you stop descending, you'll see God will give you a whole nother life. I guarantee you that. Confirmation. God will give you a whole nother life. You don't need that no more. Get rid of all that root chakra. Now you go to the store, buy a whole new root chakra. Now, you get the same thing for a woman. You can buy a whole new tube at the store. You ain't gotta keep doing the Shark Tank thing. You can buy a whole new tube. You just elevate with God and buy your own stuff. And what happens is that when this, whatever all this is gone, that's when they'll put you back together. Because if they do it now, the short term just gonna eat that too. I'm telling you, bro, I've been on it. I've been on it, bro. I've been learning a lot. But so anyway, go read the Bible. Before you read the Bible, y'all know about this. Too many of y'all are involved in it. Really observe and study. Because I know you study these people. Don't just study, we want to get this fish tank, shark tank, we want to take this essence and essentials. You know, really observe and study these people and see what they're going through and see it. Then go read the Bible, you're going to be like, man, this is the exact same thing that's been going on. That's the ancient magic. This is the exact same thing that's been going on with all them leaders that we read. Everybody in the Bible, including Jesus Christ, had to go through this what I'm going through right now. The difference between Jesus Christ and all the people that y'all sacrificed and got away with is that the people that people done sacrificed and got away with, they descended. Jesus Christ and them didn't, they ascended.